with favor added should get you laughing harder than you have been. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh. Laughs with favor added should get you laughing harder than you have been. Whoa, oh, oh, whoa, oh, oh.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Favour Show. Welcome to All Us Favour. Oh my gosh, love it. I think this might be my favorite segment of the show. Honestly, love it. Honestly, it's awesome. It's great. I love it. Um, it's great. Goodness, I really enjoyed the stand-up comedy the stand-up comedy of last episode. I really did. It was really fun. It was exciting to do. It was awesome. The last episode was great. I love it. It was awesome. It was awesome to look back. It was awesome to make. I just thank God for all that. Something interesting happened. So obviously you do what you do when you post, right? When you put up a show, you you share. You know what I mean? So everyone knows, everyone is aware that something dropped, something happened. So let me just cut to it. So my mom tells me, and she's like, "Oh, I saw your show." Basically, my mom is watching, guys. she's watching. She's watching. And it was interesting. It was interesting. I was just like, "Oh, okay." Um, okay, this is gonna be interesting. No, nothing is gonna change. Nothing is gonna change. But it was just interesting to, like, when your parents tell you, like, they sell that thing. Now, if you're an African, you might not care as much. If you're an African, you might understand. Grew up in an African home. Uh, gosh, I have to, so I don't walk off. I realized I was walking off the episode. But I grew up in an African home, right? I grew up in an African home, and uh, kind of grew up with a very protective mother. Not kind of, actually, very protective mother. I love her. I love her. But yeah, she's a very protective mother. You know what I mean? She's very on top of things. Anything she notices, anything and everything, and also things that are not there. Yeah, that's how protective she is. You know what I mean? There are people that notice things that are there. There are people that notice, things that are not there and are there. That's my mom. Yeah, that's my mom. I wasn't necessarily the most calmest child, so you can say my mom's hands were full. Yeah, they were full. I remember, uh, growing up. Before I haven't continued, can we just give just a shout out, just a applaud for her, just a clap out for her, clap out for her, clap out. Just a shout out. So, mom, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the show. Shout out to you and Mama Charity. I love her so much. But yeah, I remember growing up. There was a time where my parents would spank us, right? My parents would spank us. Those of you who grew up with, because there's this new thing that's happening where it's like, what do they call it? Gentle parenting. Yeah, my parents don't know what that is. What is that? Now, if you come and tell them that you're gentle parenting your children, they might look at you as the problem. And then when your child does something wrong, you just prove them right. You just prove them right because they're like, "What is that? What is it? We don't know what that is." Right. And now my parents are Nigerian. I feel like Nigerians are African. It's like they're just, African times two. You know what I mean? And not like they're like better Africans. No, just extra Africans. Like, Nigerians are known to be dramatic. So it is safe to say I grew up with a very dramatic mom. Very dramatic. um, yeah, very dramatic. So growing up, this is just like fun time. Growing up, my mom, there was a time where I did something wrong. I don't know what it was. but I did something wrong. You know when you do a lot of things wrong that you even don't remember what you did wrong? You know, it's like, oh my gosh, you did this, and I didn't like you. Like, gosh, I've done so many things. You have to tell me. You have to remind me. I have done so many things. Like, which one? Was it when I stole your money? Okay. Was it when I bumped your car? Okay. Was it when you're like, my gosh? Oh man. So I don't remember. I did so many things as a child. Yeah, I don't remember. My parents probably do remember. Or maybe now they're just tired that they don't remember. But there was a moment where I had done something and I ran out. You know, I was in the compound. My mom wanted to bid me, right? And I was running out. Or we were running around the compound, right? And I remember the security guard just looking and just being like, which family have I entered into? Like, which family am I protecting? It was so funny. It was so sad, but it was also funny. You know, and you're running, and you know, like that moment where people are running, like someone is chasing someone, and then they have a moment where like they do this. Yeah, that happened. That happened. That happened. You know what I mean? Like I just had a moment where I was like, "Mom, mommy, I'm sorry, mommy, I'm sorry." Oh man, growing up, wow, my mom, love her. There was a time where I learned how to drive. So I know how to drive. You know what I mean? But there was a time where I learned how to drive outside of driving school, right? And I wanted to show my mom. I wanted to show my mom that, mom, I can drive. I can drive. So I made the one might say the mistake of getting inside my mom's car. I remember it was church. We were in church. She was at a restaurant, and the restaurant is kind of, it has this open view. So you know you can see the restaurant. The restaurant people can see you. So I sat in the seat. Remember, she thought, "Pfft, my daughter's not going. You know, yeah, she's just for play." I start the car. She's just like, and I start reversing, and my mom, like, you know, protective mothers do. She starts, she starts panicking, right? I don't know if she thought the car was just going down, and her daughter was in there, and she tells the security guard to catch the car. Like, she's like, catch the car, catch the car, catch the car. I don't know. And the security guard was like, what do I, like, I could lose my job if I don't catch this car. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to die. So it was just like, and I was like, what is going on? So I just stopped the car. I'm like, Mom, I can drive. And that look where she's like, what have I done wrong? You know what I mean? I honestly feel like sometimes when parents have like problem childs, I don't want to call them problem childs, but when they have children that just stress them, I think they're like, God, if I have done wrong, if I have committed sins in my life, you know what I mean? I feel like they just have moments where like, God, please, I am not a murderer. Oh my gosh, my mom. And she just looked at me, that frustration of what did I do in my life that I deserve this? What did I do in my life that I deserve this? My mom was just like, she just wouldn't have it. I was like, Mom, I can drive. Get out of that car. Mommy, get out of that car. I had to leave because we're in church. Don't bring family business outside. It was just so funny. And I just told my mom, I was like, Mommy, I can drive. And she said, you want to drive? Please drive. Go on, learn. Then you can drive. So I had to go online. I had to go. All right, I had to go. I had to get my driving license. And I'm glad I did, because I learned how to do the manual car. But yeah, that was it. It was such an interesting moment. They still let me drive at home. But on the street, obviously, it was a no, because you need a license. I wasn't that of a problem child. It wasn't that bad. So there was that. Gosh, so many moments. I remember my mom, you know that saying where they say parents can tell fake friends? Like parents can tell your fake friends. That it's true. You know what I mean? It's true. Like your parents can tell. You know, there's a saying friends can tell if your person ain't it, and then for parents can tell your friends ain't it. Yeah, yeah. That happened in my life a lot. I guess problem child needs problem friends. Well, but anywho, that happened a lot. But yeah, that happened a lot. And so genuinely, I love hanging out with people. I love talking to people. I love talking to people. I love hanging out with people. So I would relate. Now let me paint the scene in a way. I'm a PK. And what that means is I'm a pastor's kid. So pastor's kid, if you don't know, pastor's kids are A-listers in the church. They're like the Brad Pitt in the church. You know what I mean? Like where everybody's like, oh my gosh, that's Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh my gosh, that's the pastor's kid. That like that. So there is that, like everyone knows you, everyone is aware of you, everyone can spot you, everyone is looking at you, everyone is observing you, everybody's gossiping about you. Knocked out one gossiping about you. They could write blogs about you, baby, if they could. You know what I mean? They could have a news channel. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are here at the Wednesday service. It has been noted. We can see the pastor's kid, Favour, she is talking currently to a man. Ooh, yes, ladies and gentlemen, she's talking to a man. He just joined the church, so we're trying to find information about this man. Okay. Yes, it's currently happening. This is the breaking news. Who is the mystery man? So we're about to find out who the PK's kid is talking to. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is the news center of the PKs. Something like that. But anyway, like it was just like everyone, like the gossip center. Like people know, right? Sometimes you don't even know that people know. Like there are times where people have told me, "Oh my gosh, we're showing you that person." You're like, you were observing, you were looking, you cared. It happens. It happens so much, right? So much. Let me get my glasses real quick. Oh my gosh. It happens so much. I look fine with the glasses. Just reminded me of a moment where I like wearing glasses. This is another moment of my parent being protective. I remember I started wearing glasses back home. And what can I say? I love experimenting. And my mom was just like, stop wearing glasses. It's going to affect your eyes. Then it started affecting eyes. The first I was like, no, mommy, it's not real. So she left me, and they started affecting the eyes when I came. And I was like, mama was right. And then I had to throw. Well, to be fair, it was a particular glasses that started like affecting my eyes, so I had to throw it away. But yeah, that's another like your parents being protected, like stop. But back to it. So back in church, like the pastor's kids are A-listers, right? The A-listers. Then the B-listers are like the choir people. You know what I mean? Like the choir people, like the B-list. Like who's a B-list celebrity? I don't know. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they're the B-listers. Sounds degrading, but no, it's not. It's the truth, right? So the PK, everyone knows the PK, right? Everyone knows the PK. So I would talk to people. I would relate with people. I never really saw myself like up there, or anything like that. I just relate with people like human beings. And my mom would always spot because she's a loving, protective mother and dramatic. So yeah, she'd always spot. She'd always spot things. Right, so if I'm talking to someone, she'd just be like, who's that person? Who's that? And a lot of times she told me, stop talking to the person, because maybe she has info about them. Or if she doesn't even know anything, she's still unsettled. Stop talking to that person. Like there are moments, so when I would talk to people and she just wouldn't know what's up, she'd always ask me the 3 questions African parents, or at least Nigerian parents, or at most my parents ask. Immediately start talking to people. Immediately you say you have a friend. Oh, a friend is a scary word. It's actually more scary than even boyfriend. Yeah, my family. Friend? What's like you said you were dating? Mommy, I have a friend. Who is she? Where is she coming from? Like, man, what's gonna happen when I say I found somebody? You're like, I need DNA, I need this, I need that. My goodness, it's just a friend. But to my mom, friends are a big deal. They're serious, right? Because friends impact your life, which is true. Friends impact your life. They're people who have died because of a friend. Don't mean to be, but that's the truth. The people who have died because of a friend, the people who have been saved because of a friend. So a friend is a big deal. Friend is a big deal. So anytime me and my sister would be like, oh, we want to go out or we want to hang out with our friends, my mom would always find out or ask, who is that person? Who are their parents? Like, what do their parents do? And sometimes you're like, Mom, I don't even know. I don't like, what? Like, what's going on here? Which is very interesting because now you feel weird going to your friends in a way, like in high school, you kind of feel weird going to your friends and be like, hey, what's up? What's up? So, John, how can what do your parents do? And like, they're doctors. Ooh, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna go on like that. Okay, Patricia. What does your mom do? She's a baker. Ooh, okay, that can work. That can work. No. But they wanted to know, she's a baker. Okay, cool, awesome. Is she Christian? That's more important. Like that's baker. Baker is cool. My mom, I guess, likes to bake. Not really, but baker is cool. She gonna be okay with that. But is she Christian? You know what I mean? On the interrogation thing. Like I don't know if our parents would us to interrogate our friends. Like, you're here today because I need to know who you are. But again, this, even though it's funny in a way, at least when I was a kid, it was important. It was very important. So anytime my parents saw me talking to anyone, they wanted to know who the person is. It was always important. Who are they? What are they like? What's going? Who is this person? Right? And honestly, I didn't really know because for me, I was just related. But yeah, my mom was very protective. She saw me with anyone, she knew what was up. Now, I remember there was a time I was going out with this person. We went down to a restaurant, downhill of church. I don't know if that's the right phrase, but like the restaurant was downhill of church. Like church is here, the hill down. There was a restaurant. And I was growing up with this person. Again, my parents are very protective. And when you're around protective parents, you like they think you feel protected in a way. Sometimes you just feel uneasy. You're like, bro, give me some room. But yes. But anyway, you just feel like so, especially strict parents, right? Strict parents grew up with strict parents. I love them because sometimes you hear stories and you're like, Mama, thank you, mommy. Because there's stories you hear, you're like, Mama, thank you. Some people even tell you you should be happy you had strict parents. You're like, oh, this will definitely make them feel good. But anyway, back to this. So I was going out with this person. We went down, to a restaurant, and my mom was in her car. And that moment, like in a movie, where the person in the car locks eyes with the person walking, and it's that it's that thing of like, where it's just like that locking, like, ooh, you're in trouble. I just did an effect with my mouth. That is what happened. I see my mom. She sees me in her car, and I see her, and I'm like, oh. I kid you not, I was so uneasy. I was uneasy throughout that whole hangout. Like the person was like, "Is everything okay? Are you?" Because they know that our parents are strict. Yeah, strict parents. People know that you're strict with your kids. You can tell. You can sniff a strict parent child. You can tell, right? You can tell because they're just an easier moments that you're like, dude, we're just going to the supermarket. Yeah, but what time are we gonna go back? You can tell. It's so crazy. You know what I mean? You're like, dude, like, are you coming to my house or not? You be like, who are your parents, man? Like, I need the DNA tests. It's crazy, but you can tell, right? You can tell. So she was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't even know what I said. But she's like, are you gonna be in trouble when you get back home? Now that's the worst part because you want to act like you're an adult. You know what I mean? So like there are moments I wanted to act like I was an adult. I was like, I'm an adult. I remember talking to this person, like it was after church. I was like in the youth church, and I was like, oh, we should go out and eat. And then she was like, can you go out? Hurt. I'm hurt. That's hurtful. Hurtful. Yeah, I can go out. I just have to go back home at 4 p.m. Like, you know what I mean? Like, gosh, it's like, mama, you're killing my steez right here. And for those, the Gen Zs get that. Those who are not Gen Z people, that means killing the person's vibe. And for those who don't get vibe, it means you're just affecting the person negatively. And I was just like, man, you know what I mean? Like this is bad. How do you recover from that? I was just like, bro, like I have to act like I'm an adult. Right? So my mom saw me. And immediately I went back home. She was like, who is that person? No, not even who is that person. Why are you hanging out with them? You know what I mean? So the questions, for those of you who want the questions, it is who is that person? Who are their family members? Yeah. And why? Why are you hanging out with them? Because they just need to understand why. It's almost like why them? You know what I mean? It's like that question that is asked by friends when they don't like your partner, but they also don't want to be mean, so they're like, yeah, Jenny, why him? You know what I mean? And sometimes they can ask that question in a very like, oh my gosh, you guys are so perfect. I just want to know you guys' story. And like, oh my gosh, why him? Like, why did you choose him? And then a lot of times it's like, no, girl, we want to know what's wrong with you. Because why did you, of all the men, why him? You know what I mean? But anyway, so that was kind of like it with my mom. Sometimes. No, a lot of it. All the time, I think. All the time. She's just like, why them? Why them? And you're just like, man, I just want to relate. I mean, it got to a point where it's like, mom, can I not have friends? She's like, you can't have friends. You can't have friends. But when our Nigerian parents says but, they mean basically what they say before it's a no. It's a no. Huh? It's like, yes, you can eat ice cream. You can do that, but you must do this and do that. Oh my gosh. I love my mom. She's amazing. So that was it, right? That was it. And I remember there was a time I was talking to this person in her restaurant. That probably was my mistake. Actually, looking back, it wasn't. I shouldn't have been talking to that person. But I was talking to this person in her restaurant, and again, I was trying to be more like, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna hide. I'm an adult. But anyway, I was talking to this person in my mom's restaurant, and I could tell my mom was looking at us. My mom had things going on. I think someone was in her office. She was busy. But immediately she spotted me and this girl talking. The focus was there. My mom could have been having an appointment with the doctor. Like, someone's like, oh my, Mama, we have to go for the appointment with the doctor. Okay, I'm coming. Immediately she just sees me and someone that she doesn't want me to talk to. It's a boom. Even if she doesn't want me to talk to them, as long as she sees me with a stranger, it's boom. She's just like, you're like, Mama, we have to go. I'll come tomorrow. I need to see what's going on here. I was like, man, I could feel it. I could feel it. I was like, you know, when you kind of feel the eyes. At that point, my mama could have just joined us. You know what I mean? You know when someone is looking at you to the point where you're like, "What's up? You got something to say? Just say it." You know? Gosh, I was at the point where I was like, "Mom, do you just want to join? You can put a sit, Mom." I'm sure she has a lot of questions to ask you. What I love about my mom is that she's a spiritual woman. She's a Christian, a strong Christian. Now, let me even set the scene even more. She's a prophetess. Yeah. And prophetesses be seeing things, right? Prophets know stuff. They feel in the spirit. And usually, a lot of times, my mom would feel like she would have a dream. She would sense, she would just be like, yeah, this woman's spirit is not right. And if my mom says that, I don't care what plans you had with that person. It should end. It ends. I don't care if you were like, oh my gosh, this is my best friend for like 20 years. No. This is going to be my best friend for like 20 years. She's going to be my maid of honor. My mama just said that girl's spirit ain't right. Future plans end now. It's game over. It's game over. Oh, she would sense, she would feel, she would, right? She would have dreams. Me talking about my mama's dreams is probably for a whole another day. We'll see. Oh my gosh, I love my mama. She would sense, she would feel things. There were things where it was a no, right? It was a no. But again, like I said, parents can tell fake friends. And the fake friends, right? I don't have them now, so she was right. Because I wish I could carry her so long. I'm just like, Mommy, what do you think? Nope. Okay. Just carry her around. Like, Mommy, I'm thinking about going. Nope. Okay. At this point, I'm like, Mama, do you just want me to be friends with Jesus? Yep. Okay. Okay, fine. Jesus is just all me and you. Because Mama. Oh my gosh, I love my mom. But she did it from an innocent place. She did it from with good intentions. You know what I mean? I love her. I remember there was this time I was in someone's car. Like I said, my mom would be protective. And if she finds you in a very bad situation, like if you're talking if you're doing stuff that it could be normal to everyone else. But if you know it's wrong to my mama, I don't know what to say. Pray that the Lord has mercy. That's all I'm gonna say. Pray that the Lord has mercy. I remember this time it was church again. I literally, as a PK, a lot of PKs can relate to this. Your life is like home church, and if you're in school. Right? A lot of PKs can relate to this. So my life was home, church, school time, school, home, church, school time, school. That was really it. You know what I mean? So anyway, so I was in church one day, talking to the person. I was in their car. Yeah, don't do that. Don't you do that? Oh man! So I was in the car. There were like, I think maybe two people. I think or three. I'm not sure. No, I think it was two people. I think it was two. Anyway, I was in the car, talking to these people, and I spotted my mother. Guys, I spotted my mother walking. The way I dunked, I got down. I was like, boom! I said, whoa! I think they knew something was up, but I actually didn't want to tell them that I was hiding from my mom, because then they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, are we in trouble? You know what I mean? We kind of don't want to be called by the pastor's wife. Like I see we're in school, and you're called into the principal's office. So but I think they also knew that I was hiding from my mom. But I guess they didn't want. I don't even know. I just dunked, guys. I was like, listen, you try to do it in a way that's not obvious. So you're just like, ooh, what's this? I've never seen this in a car before. That handrest, in a car, just like, what's this? Oh, the chairs. Oh, the sofa. Oh, oh, wow. The carpets. I like them. Beautiful. I love the carpets. I would like to buy one when I get a car. Dunked real quick. and until she entered the church and then got up. And I was like, whoa, oh, night was gonna be interesting. So that was gonna, and she has found out. Mommy, I'm sorry if you're watching this. It was the devil. It was the devil. But anyway, back to this and my choices. But oh my gosh, I love my mom. So yeah, there was that. Right, there's so many things, and like I said, PKs are like A-listers, so people see. But now the thing with PKs is that everyone's watching, right? And not just are they watching, they're reporting, right? I don't know if some people wanted to gain points with my mother because they knew what frustrates me. Because my dad is a very quiet guy. He's a very reserved man. I just say dad. I felt like disrespected. Felt like he was disrespectful. But anyway, sorry, daddy. My father is a very calm man. Right, a very reserved man. He's not interested in knowing what's going. Like no, as long as his kids have food on the table, they come back home safe. like he's a very chill man. So people wouldn't really go to him if they saw us do anything. They like unless it was serious, you know what I mean. They really wouldn't go to him. Like they'll probably come like Papa, because we're like in the church they call like the pastor Papa, as to kind of like what's the word, to just like indicate that they're the spiritual father, and to the pastor's wife Mama to indicate that they're the spiritual mother. So they'll go to like they'll probably go to my dad's office like, Papa, so we saw Favour, and again it's Ugandan, so I'm doing like the Ugandan accent. Anyway, we saw Favour, she was there, but she was talking to some people. We don't know who those people are. Oh, okay, I see. The most my dad will do is to tell his wife. like so they wouldn't really get that energy. I guess they wanted that feedback from my parents or something. I don't know. But anyway, mainly they would go to my mom, because my dad, I guess, was not their audience. So my mom was the protective mother. You got her, of course. She wants to know what's going on with her kids. So they would go. They would report. They would report like TMZ. They were the TMZ. They're the TMZ of the church. So they saw me with someone. They'll be like, Mama. So I saw Favour. Just talking to this girl. I don't know who she is, but I just thought you should know. So because my mom wants to protect her children, she's a mama bear. She's a lioness. So she's like, thank you. And if she can get more information, she will. She's like, tell who is this? Who did she look like? Who is she? And I'm like, I don't know, but I think she's in this department. So my mom would be like, oh, thank you. God bless you. That person just got a free prayer by reporting somebody. She got me in trouble, and she's out there enjoying her prayer, enjoying her blessing. I didn't have a blessed night. If you're watching this, I didn't have a blessed night. I had a troubled one. I did not receive prayers from my mother like that. She did not say God bless. It was more like, may God help you. May God protect you. May God have mercy on you. Because the No. But it was not a good night. That's all I'm saying. So probably that woman is options, and the worst is when they see you and they act like they care and like they love. And they did not report you. And they're smiling at you. Like, have a good day. You just saw me have a good day, and you gonna ruin my day. Man. Oh man. Hypocrites in church. That should be a whole nother episode. Oh my gosh. But I love them with the love of Christ. Regardless. But my gosh, my mom loved that. She's just like, yeah, she wanted to know what's going on. I wouldn't be surprised if she told them, please, if you see her again, tell me. And my mom would always try to make like excuses. I feel like I'm exposing my mom. I think she's gonna be like, why did you say that to me? But my mom would probably say something just to protect her child. Because she loves me. Something probably like, these kids, as she's also about to diss you. So you're like, Mom, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to protect me? Are you trying to embarrass me? Are you trying to protect me? Are you trying to diss me? Are you trying to protect me? Are you trying to insult me? Choose one, mother. It can't be both. It just can't be both. I refuse it from being both. So my mom would be like, they're so young. She doesn't know what she's doing. But sometimes these people are so confused. You're like, my gosh. She'll be like, oh, she know how she is. She's a socialite. She loves to talk to people. And then here it comes the answer. But sometimes she just doesn't know to. But anyway, I think my mom would love it. She'd enjoy that. She'd enjoy that. Give them feedback. Just enjoy. People come in and probably ending it with a blessing. May the Lord bless you. And then they're receiving it after they have reported someone. Someone ain't gonna have they're receiving. Amen. May God have mercy. No, but yeah. My gosh. They receive their prayer and go back and they're happy. And they're happy. Yeah, I love my mom. Gosh, I love my mom. There was a time where my mom, we had invited people. No. Yeah, we had invited people. Let me just go on with that. But before we actually invited these people, we wanted to go actually to like a friend's house. My mom was like, you should have people come to our house. Now, me and my sister never wanted that because we knew that our parents probably just wanted to see them. And I don't know, we just weren't going to be comfortable. But anyway, I wanted to hang out with my friends so bad that I was like, fine, mother. I took a bite of, no, I ate the bait. Yes, that's what happened. I ate the bait. What's the saying? Tooth conk and single? I don't know. I don't know what the heck I just say. Tooth conk and single. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I took the bait. I was like, sister, let's do it. Let's do it. Because I want to see my friends. So we invited them. Now, I was in a group back in high school called the Assurers. We called ourselves the Assurers. Because assured. But anyway, we called ourselves the Assured. Made like, oh man. I don't know, it came out of, I think, a joke. I'm not going to get into it. But we called ourselves the Assurers. So anyway, this group is mixed. Yes, we have male and female. Both genders are in that group. Again, if you know anything about an African mother, scratch that. African parents, they notice the difference. Okay? They're a bit more calm when it's the same sex. They're more disturbed when it's not the same sex. Right? So they're more alarmed. Oh, they're more alarmed. It's like there's a boy, there's a boy, there's a boy. It's like pew, pew, pew. It's like there's a siren. It's like a siren just goes off. But anyway, so we had to invite them. And we invited them. And they were boys, obviously. My dad noticed. My mom noticed. We had a good time. Ish. Immediately they left. And immediately we left. My parents had a conversation with me and my sister. You would think they saw inappropriate stuff. You would think we brought in drug dealers. You would think, I don't know, that something really bad happened. But anyway, they're amazingly strict. They're amazingly protective. Anyway, so they had to sit down. My mom, my dad, My mom was like, why? You guys brought boys to our home. Again, they act like we brought drug dealers. They act like we brought drugs. But like I said, when they see two people of the opposite sex related, an alarm, an alarm just goes off. What's going on? What's happening? I just struck into a boy. Oh no! You know what's going on? You know, one of my sisters, this she stuck into a boy. What? Boys are in the house. Are you boring? Stop! Get them out of this house! Get them out! Imagine actually getting the guys out of the house because the alarm is going off. Like, guys, you need to leave. You need to leave. Bro, we're still like, bro, we just came. You need to leave. You want to not be able to go home? Oh my gosh, no. But yeah, I was like, you need to leave, guys. You need to leave. And then immediately they walk out of the gate. It stops. Like, and then the warnings. And immediately, like, if they forgot anything, you know, it's like as if the alarm goes back on. Dude, I forgot my bags. What's going on? The boy came in. Send him out. I'm like, dude, you have to go. You have to go. Dude, I forgot my wallet. Do you want to? I'm gonna give you your wallet next week. Oh my gosh, but that's kind of how it is. You know what I mean? It's like an alarm. It's like a tornado warning. Pew, 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 pew. But I guess I'll call it the opposite gender warning. You know, opposite gender. So yeah, my parents had this conversation. Everyone sat down. You know, my parents were like, "Why did you bring boys in that home?" Remember my sister, obviously, because she never really wanted them to come, right? She never really wanted our friends to come. And again, mixed group. Not just boys. They were girls. But no. My parents, no. They weren't just the girls. It's the boys. The boys. Why are they here? You would think my dad is not a man. You think my dad is not a man. You would think my brother. I have a brother. You know what I mean? But no, if they're not of the same blood, there's a problem. The sirens are going off in their minds. Anyway, so we have this conversation. They're like, you know who these guys are? You know, why did you bring boys into our home? That conversation lasted for like a week or so. They kept bringing it up. My sister regretted agreeing to bring our friends over. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. I was just like, wow. But then there comes a time in a woman's life as an African lady, as an African descent, where your parents expect you to bring a man. But my question is, how do they expect that when you're growing up? It's like the opposite gender. It's like I don't know. It's like a forbidden scene or something, right? Because it gets your point, where it's like, so are you bringing anybody? Are you talking to anybody? It's like, Mama, we can talk to people. We can talk to them. Because before it was like no. You remember? Now we can talk. You know what I mean? Now we can talk. It's like they expect, like, where's the boy? Where's the man? Where are they? You don't want to get married? It's like I don't know. Like, how do you think this works? Like, it's just like, hi, and then the guy's like, will you? Like, okay. Like, usually it starts off of being friends, you know, like you and the guy become friends. And sometimes you invite him over to the house so you guys can be acquainted. And then it gets to a point where you guys go into the next stage of courting. And then you get married. That's kind of how it works, Mama and Papa. You know what I mean? You just want us to jump into a relationship. Just like, I don't know, they just want every time. From like the moment you're born, you're just like this, right? No, boy, you don't even know what a man looks like. Yeah. Like, you should not even know how to spell male. And then when the right age comes for marriage, it's like, dear man, you know what I mean? And you get married, it's like, oh, mommy, I have found a man. Like, that's not, you know what I mean? And then your parents say, good, bring him in. And now the sirens don't go off. Now it's great. Now the conversation is, when are you getting married? Everybody's happy. They weren't happy when you were bringing. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's a conversation for another day. But African parents are amazing. Let me specify, Nigerian parents are amazing. Let me even specify even more. My mom is amazing. I love her. You know what I mean? I feel like if I didn't have a strict parent, I would have lost it. I don't know. I probably have 6 baby daddies. Yeah, I don't know. 6 baby daddies and confused who the father of which is. Yeah, probably had I would have had like a little, like 6 kids all asking who their parents are. Just be like, I think you belong to James. And then the other kid is like, no, mommy, James is my dad. Oh, okay. I think it's Paul. God forbid, and not even God forbid. I thank God that's not the case. And I think it has to do with my mom. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, she had her hands full with me. You would think I was the only kid, honestly. And it's crazy because I'm from a home with 7 kids, right? 7 siblings. So I love my mom so much. I thank God for her. Mama, if you're watching, I love you. She's probably gonna call me. I saw your video. You have to be very careful. Oh, I saw your video. Is it that joke? And I'd be like, Mama, no. This ain't your show. This ain't your comedy special. This ain't your comedy show. This ain't your thing. Oh my gosh. But I'm like, thank you, Mama, though. I thank you for the concern. Oh my goodness. So thank you for the care, for the worry, but don't worry. I don't know. I just thank her for being a mother. I thank her for, watching. Yeah, thank you for watching. But anyway, guys, it's been awesome doing this. It's been great. I love comedy. I love stand up. I really feel like I was born for this, and I'm great at just. I feel great doing this, and by the grace of God, I am great at telling stories and just making jokes and yeah, just. I don't want to say it. I lost my train of thought, but I thank God for this. Thank you guys for watching. And those at home, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've had a great time. And it's time for me to say adios. Thank you guys so much.